Welcome to another episode of Either Your President is Crazy or He's Convinced You Are. This one, I'm not going to have any fun with this one because this one is really, really sad because it involves young women and in some cases children who have been abused and neglected and violated and assaulted and trafficked. For 4 years, Donald Trump spent all of his time, 4 years, telling us we got to get into the Jeff Epstein files because that's where all the secrets are concerning the Democrats. We got to get into the Epstein files because Democrats are into human trafficking, prostitution, child molestation, even selling children secretly. And for 4 years, we got to get into the Epstein files. Got to get into the Epstein files. Then, as soon as Donald Trump gets to be president, all of a sudden he stops talking about the Epstein files. But the problem is the people who follow him, some few of them, continue to press him about it. And then he pushes back and says, "Well, we're not talking about the Epstein files." All of a sudden, he drops the whole conversation about the Epstein files, and it's really sad because there are young women and children who have been violated, who have been molested, who have been trafficked, who have been put out for forced prostitution, and it's all in those files. And your president now says we don't want to talk about it. He doesn't want you to know who those rapists are. He doesn't want you to know who those violators are. He doesn't want you to know who those deviants are. And all of a sudden, he wants to stop talking about it. It's not important anymore. And it's really sad. It's really sad that his was diabolical. Trump knew before he got into office that his name was all over Epstein's files. He knew that. He just knew you didn't know. And he knew you probably didn't care. That's what's sad. That's what's sad. That's why I take no pleasure in this video because it's really sad. There's so many of you. Some of you got daughters, you got nieces, you got granddaughters, but because you follow this man so passionately and in such a desperate way that you can't even stand up in defense of young women and girls who have been violated. Now you got Ghislaine Maxwell, who now should be being prosecuted for her role in helping to facilitate many of Epstein's crime. And guess who is her primary protector from prosecution? Guess. You ain't got to guess long because you already know. Your boy Donald Trump is standing in the way of having this woman prosecuted for violating these women, young women, and children. That's really sad and it's really sick. And I'm to the point that I'm just going to be honest with you. This is my page. I can say what I want to say. Um, some of y'all, I've decided, uh, are just as deviant in your own ways as the guy you continue to follow. Because there's something that should make you want to throw up in your mouth to think about, to just imagine that you're supporting somebody who's protecting somebody. You got 20 plus women who are right now ready to testify and tell everything they know. And Trump is standing in the way to make sure that that doesn't happen. You can start following Trump out of ignorance, but the only way you continue to follow him is out of arrogance and out of the fact that you probably share some of the same deviant personality traits as this man. This is a sad episode of either your president is crazy or he's convinced you are. We can do much better than what we're doing.